President Donald Trump is expected to travel to New York City to be arraigned on Tuesday. Trump was indicted by a Manhattan grand jury yesterday on charges relating to a hush money payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels just days before the 2016 election. The exact nature of those charges are still unclear. After the announcement of the former president's indictment, Newswatch 16's Chris Keating sat down with a political science professor at Bucknell University who says the country is now venturing into uncharted waters.
We've never seen this before in American history, not only a previous president, but also a candidate for a presidential nomination. So, this is really, in a lot of ways, a watershed in American history.
The charges against former President Trump have not been revealed. We do know the New York District Attorney was investigating the former president for allegedly mislabeling hush money payments. Chris Ellis, a political science professor at Bucknell, says this news isn't a shock to voters.
This had been Barack Obama or George W. Bush or, Zachary Taylor or some random president who felt different. But with Trump, it just sort of feels, I think in some ways, like another day in the life.
In recent weeks, Trump announced his run for president in the 2024 election. This indictment won't have any effect on his ability to run.
He's certainly still allowed to run. I mean, you can run for president from prison if you want to. I mean, if it's not going to get to that point, I don't think, but you can run however you want. I mean, I think the key question is what this is going to mean for, his chances in the Republican primary.
Professor Ellis believes the indictment won't change the mind of voters.
When it comes to voters, I think there's a general sense that this is either a witch hunt on one hand, or it's just, natural consequences of all kinds of behavior, regardless of what this was.
This indictment could also shake up the political landscape of the future. Professor Ellis says more presidents or presidential candidates could face legal investigations.
So even if this is 100% merited, this is still something we've never done, and it's still something that's going to set a precedent that people might, for bad reasons or purely political reasons, try to exploit in the future. So there's something about this, regardless of Trump or what happens to him, there's something about this that's going to be lasting and it's going to stay.
Trump is set to be arraigned Tuesday in New York. We will then learn more details about the undisclosed charges. Chris Keating, Newswatch 16.